Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 20th of the 1st, 2021. The time is just gone 0500 GMT. The Asian session is coming to a close, European session firing up, and our lunchtime is the US American session. So I've written up the yesterday's flows to get us underway. So let's have a look at these then. We have the yen acting as the opposed negative driver at -175. Front and back door flows therefore going fairly evenly, but basically predominantly going into the euro at +139 and significantly into the pound at +109, and we had the dollar acting as the rock, negative rock at -73, medium to significant rock. So let's look at the and that was an activity of ±248. So that was yesterday. Let's look at the intra week flows. So this is intra-week. So this is from Monday, the 18th of the 1st, open, to about 15 minutes ago. So this is, we've got dollar yen on the negative. Excuse me. What else we got? We've got pound euro on the positive. And the figures are +125 on the euro, +80 on the pound, -92 on the yen, -113, -113 on the dollar, and that's on activity of ±205, and we've got a positive opposed driver in the euro, a positive rock in the pound, a negative mover in the yen, and a negative secondary driver in the dollar. Right, so let's just look at the intraday flows. That's what's happened so far today, and then we can talk about them. So this is intraday, which is Wednesday 20th, Wednesday the 20th of the 1st, which is basically the open to about now. So what we've got dollar on its own on the negative, euro, yen, pound on the positive, and the figures are +22, +16 on the yen, +10 on the euro, and -48 on the dollar. So that's activity of ±48. That's the negative unopposed driver in the dollar, positive rock in the euro, positive mover in the yen, and positive secondary driver in the pound. Right, that's got that out of the way. So let's just have a look what's going to knock it about before we start to look at it. So today we've actually got there. Then it's Wednesday the 20th. We've got the American inauguration of President-elect Biden. That's coming pretty much in our early evening, so we've got the trading day ahead of us. Before that we've got the CAD rates decision, and if you remember, I've been talking all week about this Keystone Pipeline decision, which which Biden is supposed to be going on the negative towards, sort of cancelling this Keystone pipeline, which is a pipeline which runs between Canada and the US. And off the back of that, we suggested to go long oil. And we actually had a go at long oil, and we were quite successful at it. We went 20% long, and we ended up cutting out the trades, excuse me again, this morning, early morning in the Asian session at about 500 points, give or take. Now, well, I can do a short video on that, maybe later, just to show you the thinking behind that. We chopped it out for various reasons, but anyway, let's get cracking on this. So yesterday we had yen weakness as the opposed negative driver, front and back door flows going predominantly into the euro and also the pound. Over the week though, we've had euro strength as the opposed positive driver. So yesterday we also had euro strength, and over the week we've had euro strength, and we've had front and back door flows coming out of the dollar and the yen, and this yen dollar on the negative side of the equation is standard risk on, and notice that these have switched now, so you've got the dollar being the weaker over the week and the yen being weak as well. So far today we've had dollar weakness as the unopposed negative driver, and that sort of ties in with that shift between yesterday and the weekly flows. So the dollar is the unopposed negative driver at -48, no backdoor flows. So and the pound and the yen are sweeping these up fairly evenly, with the pound taking it, and the euro's also coming up. So that tells you quite a lot about what's going on. So let's talk about it then. Right. So as I say, we had this risk on scenario yesterday, and that has basically borne out in the flows. Now the dollar is now the unopposed negative driver for today, which is basically what's happened in the Asian session, and that, as I said, it's intraday, so it's not carrying full weight, but it's quite often very relevant. What's happening is that this is either a short-term floor in the dollar, or it's the start of a major ramp down in the dollar. Now let's just clear some. Now, given the backdrop of what I've been telling you with regarding what's happening today, you've got a CAD's rate decision, you've got an inauguration of a new president who is basically giving out negative noise against a CAD beneficial pipeline. So the CAD has been necessarily weakened by this, but watch out, because this is noise, and noise can change on a sixpence, to use the old phrase. Right, so the CAD is quite likely to bounce, in our opinion. Likewise, oil is quite likely to take a breather. Maybe we're out of oil now. That's part of the reason we're out. But there are question marks about this. This is all noise. I don't have a copy of the speech, believe it or not. Therefore, I don't know. We don't know. So let's look at what we do know. We know that the dollar it has been weakening, and is to all else really. So the dollar is weakening, but the likelihood, how much further is it going to go? Right. Well, so the dollar and the euro's been strengthening. Remember, the euro we said was going to bounce earlier in the week, and if you look at the euro is running out of steam on the Asian session. It's the positive rock. So if it was further up the tree here, it's in first gear basically, whereas the yen's in second and the pound's in third. So basically the euro is starting to run out of steam. So look for a neutral situation to down in the euro, and then likewise with neutral to up in the dollar, the yen, and what we're left with, the pound. Right, the pound is starting to show signs of life. So we've got the pound as the positive rock over the week, and it's now operating as the positive secondary driver. Expect the pound to gain some positive flows, and the yen is likely to be fairly neutral because equities are going to be quite wary of this Biden inauguration. So that's what we're left with. It's going to be messy today. We're not trading, but if you are trading, you want to basically watch out CAD pairs for a bounce off the back of this. Whenever they've been talking super negative on things, it only takes a little bit of leeway. Apparently Trudeau in Canada is on the blower on the phone, suggesting it's going to cause damage to Canada. So it's possible we're going to get some sort of fudge on this, which will bounce the CAD, and it could well take some positive off the oil. But we'll talk about that maybe in another video. So, and the dollar is likely to be neutral to come up because it's possibly at a short-term floor here, and the euro de facto neutral to down, and the yen with the equity flows. Equities are going to be very twitchy at the moment. So and the pound. So the most likely place, if you want to have a go today, the most likely place is on the pound. The pound's likely to have the nicest upflows. So long pound pairs. And what have we got then? We've got pound dollar, pound yen, and euro pound. Right, we're looking at the way things are developing then. The euro pound is very choppy and quite unpleasant to trade at the moment. The euro yen, the yen basically, what did it do yesterday? Let's have a look. Tuesday. Let's just get this. Tuesday, euro yen as a pair was plus 79. Sorry, the pound yen. Where are we? Pound yen was plus 75. So the pound came up on the yen. The pound dollar was plus 43, and the euro pound was plus 9. So the euro pound was lagging. So despite the choppiness, you're likely to see a fall in the euro pound. In other words, the pound's going to go up. But it's a tricky one, to quite honestly. But all we can say is you probably want to be long. You want to be long the pound complex, and which one is going to give you the biggest bang for your bucks? Well, I probably think, where are we? Dollar pound plus 40. The most likely one then is a rise in the pound dollar cable. So we'd probably say that's going to give you your biggest bang for your bucks. So sorry to be a bit vague and to sort of work it out on the hoof, but we're not going to trade this. But if you were, expect pound complex strength today via the flows. Watch out for CAD and oil, and that's the best we can do for you. So Hope that was useful. See you tomorrow. Thank you.